Good day, my name is Joanna Irene Angelitud, and we will talk about organizing. So what exactly is organizing? Organizing is a process which coordinates human efforts, assembles resources, and integrates both into a unified whole to be utilized for achieving specified goals. This means that to organize is to harmonize, coordinate, or arrange in a logical and orderly manner. So what is its relevance to our subject? Organizing creates a system that allows managers to design, structure, and arrange the components of an organization to achieve goals in the most efficient and effective way possible. Organizing allows us to follow a system that helps us work efficiently. Without it, it may cause chaos and disarray. Now, when we organize people, we create an organization. An organization is a group of people who work together to achieve specified objectives and goals. Here are some examples of organizations. Business companies and corporations that sell products and services are an example of organizations because they have people working under them. The government is also a type of organization that has people working under them, and it's run by the president. Schools, which are examples of organizations, may also have organizations under them, such as the Student Council and the school publication. Lastly, we have sports teams. The positions and system followed by a sports team creates a harmony between the group and the people that allows them to achieve certain goals, such as winning competitions and preparing for certain events. Next, we have organizational design. Organizational design is a step-by-step methodology which identifies dysfunctional aspects of workflow, procedures, structures, and systems, realigning them to fit current business realities and goals, and then develop plans to implement the new changes. Basically, organizational design helps create and establish the system and structure of an organization. Here we have the elements of organizational design. First, we have work specialization. Work specialization assigns and delegates tasks to the different members of the organization to allow efficiency and maintain quality. Next, you have departmentalization and compartments. Departments refer to a group of workers with the same overall functions, such as the legal department and the marketing department, while compartments are teams with different department members put together for efficiency. Next is a chain of command that usually refers to the organizational structure, which we will discuss later on. The chain of command shows the relationship between the highest member of the organization and the low-level employees. Span of control refers to the number of people a person can manage and how much power they have over these people. The case is the same with the chain of command. Next, we have centralization and decentralization. Centralization refers to only one authority, such as how a project proposal can only be approved and signed by the head of the company. On the other hand, decentralization may deal with more people. An example would be customer service or call center agents who do not need to rely or call on their manager to fix certain problems and may have the authority to do so on their own. Lastly, we have the formalization of elements. Organizations need to formalize their elements to provide a consistent, systematic, and standardized flow to assure that things are done correctly and as scheduled. Examples of these are monthly payrolls, department meetings, as well as weekly reports. As mentioned in the chain of command, we have the organizational structure. Organizational structure refers to the way that an organization arranges people and jobs, which is usually referred to as their positions, so that its work can be performed and its goals can be met. First, we have the hierarchical structure. This is the most common type of organizational structure and may seem familiar to you. As you can see, the position goes from bottom to top. We may also infer from this that that is the way information is passed on. To get the most of our decision making, we must check the advantages and disadvantages of this structure. So the hierarchical structure shows a proper system that allows everyone to see where information flows and how information is gathered, as well as the positions that follow each other. However, this structure may create discrimination between high-level and low-level employees because of its position. Next, we have the functional structure. This may seem similar to the hierarchical structure, but focuses more on the skills and function of the employees. As you can see, the left focuses more on security, the middle on the cloud, and the right side in the help desk. They are also separated as engineers, architects, and technicians. So the advantages of this structure allows the employees to focus on what they can do, what their job really is, and encourages specialization. While the disadvantages may stem from the lack of variety of each department and focusing more on their specialization. The horizontal or flat structure is usually used by small level companies and starting out businesses so that they could expand in the future. As you can see, they do not have that many compartments and is working only under one authority. This structure allows employees more responsibility and fosters open communication because there are only few of them that need to talk to each other. However, this type of structure can be hard to maintain once the business starts growing because the span of control of only one authority starts getting wider. A company with a divisional structure is separated into divisions that have control over their own resources. They may be market-based, product-based, or geographic. Market-based divisions may separately focus on healthcare, education, or real estate. Product-based divisions may focus on cosmetics, skincare, and personal care. Bigger companies in the Philippines may branch out to different cities in the country and create local divisions. This structure allows a company to stay flexible and lets people easily reach out to your organization. On the contrary, this structure calls for more investment from the headquarters as well as it may cause an imbalance to the different divisions of its company. Halfway through, we have the matrix structure. Employees with specific skills or jobs may temporarily work on a project, and this structure takes both roles into consideration. Based on the picture, we can see that an engineering team member can simultaneously work under the engineering manager as well as the project director. The advantages of these structures allow supervisors to easily choose individuals by the needs of a project, as well as encourage employees to use their skills in different capacities aside from their original roles. However, this may present a conflict between department managers and project managers and may cause schedules to clash. Now we have the team-based structure. Team-based organizations distribute employees to teams. This is meant to disrupt the traditional hierarchy and focuses more on problem-solving, cooperation, and giving employees more control. Though it seems similar to the divisional structure, we can see that none of these teams are working under an authority. This could work as an advantage because it promotes a growth mindset in teamwork and increases productivity, performance, and transparency by breaking down silos. But as an employee, it might be hard to determine the promotional path of this job, especially when you are in this kind of organization. Finally, we have the network structure. The network structure is very unlike the hierarchical structure and team-based structure. It focuses more on the communication and relationship between each departments rather than status and position. Through this structure, we can easily see the complex web of on-site and off-site relationships in company. It is also a very expanded structure that shows how each department work together. But too much can also be a problem because it makes it hard for employees to trace down where the information should go and where the information has come from. Organizing an organization is a very wide subject that we cannot put in just one presentation, so you may use these links as references. Information and research was gathered by Harali, Quijana, and Clata and was compiled by Angelitud.